I feel like a political prisoner of the war on terror, a constitution bearer, but they write the bills in error. So I feel so irrelevant, no delegate, no nothing, just a debt slave, and these numbers don't be bluffing. Almost 17 trillion in debt, and losing world respect as bankers breed while we need to risk our necks. Or is it all about freedom when we're losing our rights? These blatant contradictions must be blurring my sight, cause I can't see the truth in that. In fact, I see drones over homes and I wonder who they track. It's a blunder how they act, and you wonder how I'm trapped in a system where we diss them if their country bleeds out black. Where's the guillotines at? We got some tyrants in our midst. We're defiant and never silent, so they know that we're pissed. Pre-exist before governance. Our stubbornness is free will and otherness, and no motherless kids. But they seem to be preparing to be staring our hearse. I guess the American dream was a political curse. It should have been reality, but formalities rule and seem to use casualties as morality tools. But it's really just involuntary manslaughter. A drone hits a building and it falls on a man's daughter. It's still death, and it's created by us as we walk around broke and we wonder why we fuss. We're living in a dream state where dreams relate from what we make up. I go to sleep just to wake up. I know the sheep I have to count with every leap while these evil wolves creep. So arms we have to take up. Excuse me, sir, your rant started to break up. Can you speak into your TV a little louder? Cause we're looking for the doubters like the government's God, and we couldn't be prouder of the government's job. I've taken up the covenant, Lord knows we're loving it. Now shut up and pay Paul and cut up your state laws. Put up when we call, cause we need your funds to expand the drone use while depleting your guns to the deleted to none. And you're defeated and done, but they need it, believe it, that they were seated, they won. Maybe not the guns, but we used sticks and rocks, and we changed with the times till they changed all the locks and the rules to the game. I'm a fool that's ashamed of the pain the political gain seems to sustain on my heart. Led wrong from the start, from politicians that we bought to the day that we depart.
Questions about whether the CIA could spy on people through their refrigerator.
They can hear you now. Verizon Patent could listen in on your customers.
Security firm has discovered a vulnerability in Samsung smart TVs, potentially allowing its microphone and camera to be used.
In other words, a security compromised TV set could be used to steal personal information of users and even spy on them.
But we're talking about targeting or spying on a human being in the person's home.
We're living in a dream state where dreams relate from what we make up. I go to sleep just to wake up. I'm 26 and I'm lost up in the mix, still ducking Crown Vics, cause it's life we have to shake up. The biggest criminals be the cops, so you gotta move minimal and sly as a fox, so get tossed inside the box, cause you flossed down out the dock, so the planet crack rocks in your socks. Or maybe they just planted a gun next to your dead bloody corpse that was low on funds and called it a suicide. From the back of the ride, his brains got blown from the passenger side, but the man was left-handed, so the truth gets denied until it collides in stride with the masses, and we finally decide to just whoop their asses. Corrupt, get no passage, just an old school bashing like when Timbs were in fashion before rims started flashing. The limbs on the Liberty Tree ain't everlasting unless you feed the blood of a tyrant. I'm sorry, but now that I'm up, I just can't be silent.
Officers say you can't see it or hear it on tape, but moments later they found Carter dead in the back of the police squad car, shot in the head.
Searched twice.
As protocol, he was handcuffed behind his back, double locked, and searched.
We're living in a dream state where dreams relate from what we make up. I go to sleep just to wake up from these day tears where the fast control poppy feels like light bears. It's more than a slight air. It's like the devil running guns to the cartel while I spark L's and study the methods while they muddy our ethics. I feel like I fight hell and I ain't even believe it, but I wonder where the light dwells, cause my eyes might swell when recording these tracks. I be resorting to facts like the industry sorting these hats. Yeah, I'm sure to attract the ones who know the truth. I call them cured to the whack, and I'm sure to attack all these politicians who ain't probably switching. They do it like the jobs, and the jobs that rob. So stop your bitching, I got a proposition. Overthrow the government. Did you stop and listen? Regardless if it's Bush, Obama, or the next one, they're still treat us all like the red-headed stepson and put fluoride in your water so you kept dumb. while controlling two parties, so I rep one.
We're going to head to Afghanistan this morning. One of the biggest obstacles in front of the U.S. troops there in Afghanistan is the opium trade. The Taliban is using it to intimidate the population.
So here's the question, why are American troops now helping Afghan farmers grow that opium?
We provide them security, we're providing them resources, and we're providing them alternatives.
An agent with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms claims the agency has a policy that is actually putting guns in the cartel's hands.
To understand why, it helps to know something about Project Gunrunner, run by ATF.
Named the case Fast and Furious. Our subjects purchased 359 firearms during March alone, including numerous Barrett 50 caliber
Agent
rifles.
Dodson and other insiders say the gun-walking strategy was approved all the way to the Justice Department.
Says he was so alarmed to hear his own agency may have done the opposite, encouraged U.S. gun dealers to sell to suspected traffickers from Mexico's drug cartels. But ATF wasn't working alone. Documents show conference calls with DHS, Homeland Security, USMS, U.S. Marshals, and DEA. An ICE or customs agent was on ATF's team. They were advised by an AUSA or Assistant U.S. Attorney under the Justice Department.